This should not be real life. I want to get 5. I really want to get 5. Getting 5 firecrackers on the map. Oh no, he just gave up. I feel so bad. What are these memes, dude? Holy crap. Hey, what's up guys? It's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with an incredibly safe and strong Miner Rocket Cycle deck. This deck has an incredibly quick cycle with Skeletons, Ice Spirit, Ice Golem, and Log, so you can always finish off your opponent super quick at the end of the game. And for frame of reference, a single rocket does 432 damage, and 2 rockets can finish off a tower at 864 damage. One of my absolute favorite plays with this deck is to go in for miners and then rocketing on top of the miner, so whatever your opponent defends with in the last seconds gets obliterated. That allows my miner to chip away freely on my opponent's tower and finish off the game. With the amount of firecrackers that you can cycle with a quick cycle and how fast you can rocket cycle out your opponent, it is so annoying to play against. And if you're not already, you can use create a code SirTag to support me in any Supercell game. By using create a code SirTag, I get a percentage of all money spent at no extra cost to you. Code SirTag really supports the channel a lot, and I appreciate every single one of you guys that's using my code. I'm gonna go for a Skellies in the back and we're gonna see what's up. This guy's doing absolutely nothing, so we're gonna go for some Log for some passive chip damage, and we're gonna go in for a miner because he just lost out a knight. So when he drops a knight like that, he might have like Skeletons or Ice Spirit, but he will not have another small tank like, let's say, a Valkyrie. You have one or the other. You either have the knight or you have the Valkyrie, so we were guaranteeing that chip damage. I want to go for an Ice Golem here, just so we can pull the Mega Minion, the knight, and all of the Barbarians. It's extremely beneficial for us to do that. I think the way that we have to win this is getting the mini Pekka on the tower early on, and then like miner rocket cycling and double. So if I can get him into a spot where we can just double rocket, then we can finish off the game really quickly. But yeah, we just need to be able to distract. We're going to try to chip away as much as possible so he's in double rocket range, and then we can finish off the game right when it's going to be overtime. That's how we want to play these matchups. They're very, very difficult to play. But if I cycle a whole bunch of firecrackers or get a mini Pekka connection and get him down to rocket range, double rocket range, we can win the game very easily. So I try to just log cycle, get some miners when I can, and walk with W's, because graveyard and double elixir is not fun to play against. We really need to concentrate and make sure that we keep our firecracker alive as long as possible. Notice how he's always doing negative elixir trades on that, right? So I could cycle a log and I can get chip damage on his tower, or I could cycle skeletons and just passively play the game. I'd rather go and cycle my log. We're going to Ice Spirit here, and then we're going to miner in the back. We're going to try to switch up our miner placements. We dropped it in front last time, so probably going to expect that. Unfortunately, one of the Barbarians will go on our tower. It's not what we wanted to have happen, but it's okay. We go for an Ice Golem here, so then we can pull the Electro Wizard and the Barbarians. We can Skeletons right after. He's definitely going to have Graveyard. It has to be Graveyard. I want to go for a mini Pekka here, since we still have the Firecracker alive. And I'm going to Firecracker in the opposite lane to go pull the Barbarians even more. And the Firecracker is just like applying so much passive aggression by just sitting on the map and killing the Barbarians. It's really annoying for him. He doesn't really have to face it on his side of the map, but it's really awkward. With 35 seconds remaining, we just need to get him into like 800 range, and then we can win the game. So that's what we're trying to do. We're just going to cycle one more rocket, and then, or one rocket on him. Yeah, this is it. One rocket, we defend, and we walk away with a win. That's all we need to do, guys. We're going to cycle our miner here. He's probably going to graveyard me. So one of the difficulties with this deck is defending against graveyard, but if you save your log for it, you should be a-okay. As the skeletons accumulate, you just destroy them. So the firecracker is going to be fine. We can go for a miner and rocket, so this is going to be really funny. When you drop a miner here, usually they'll know that you're going to drop it, and they'll try to predict it. If they drop anything on top, it just dies immediately to the rocket, then the miner goes right back onto the tower. So that's one of my favorite ways of finishing off games. If you guys did not know that, start incorporating that into your games and you'll win way more. GG, well played, and peace out. Even though he had Graveyard and we had Firecracker, we were still able to win by applying so much aggression with the Firecrackers early on. If you stack a lot of Firecrackers in single elixir, they're never going to be able to Graveyard because they have to eliminate the Firecrackers first, and that guy felt pressured the entire game. We're going to kick open this game with Skeletons on top of the miner. We're also going to have to drop a log, and our Ice Spirit will reach the tower, so we do get a small victory in life right now. We have more chip damage than he has. And he went in for more elixir because he went in for the miner. Now we're going to go in for our miner in the safe spot because we don't know if he has Tornado or not. He could have the Wall Breakers Tornado deck with Bomb Tower. Or he could have the bomb tower variation with arrows. So we're going to have to wait and see. It's going to be one or the other, though. So he's probably going to match Garcher. I just want to go in for an Ice Golem. Make sure that the Valkyrie goes towards that. Oh, no. This is such a tough matchup because I only have Rocket for the balloon. And if you think about it, guys, he drops a miner really far back and then has the balloon off to the side. I can't hit everything at once, but maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to win this matchup by getting a mini pack on top of the tower early on. That's at least what I'm hoping for. I go for mini pack here, skeletons here, and then go in for a miner. So if he tries to activate King Tower, that maybe allows me to break through with a mini pack. We'll have to wait and see if he tries to or not. Nope, he's going to go for Valkyrie and just not NATO that miner. He's going to eat the chip damage. We will be on the chip damage lead, but I think I have to go aggressive with a firecracker here and barely have enough elixir for the rocket, so then he doesn't miner. I want him to still defend all the time so he doesn't go for miner plus balloon, because miner plus balloon is undefendable for us. It's not easy. When you have rocket and you don't have any other real way, you have to rocket them both at the same time, and it's not easy to do. Anyway, he's going to go for an Executioner, and he's going to go for Tornado. That's really good for us. He did not align it with the King Tower. So rocketing is a no-go, because we know we're just going to get ballooned. Oh, I have to. It's just too much value. Right when I say rocketing is a no-go, he gives me too much value that I can't pass up on. He's like, oh, you said it wasn't possible. And then he's like, I'm going to take full advantage of that, Jake. If you say you're not going to rocket, I'm going to group up everything I can. And you're not allowed to rocket anymore. You're not allowed to go back on your word. And unfortunately, this is going to be tough. So I'm going to Ice Spirit on top of his Ice Spirit. And hopefully it recounters back on top of his balloon. But this is difficult, guys. I'm thinking that we're going to take one, maybe two hits. And then we can Firecracker and Mini Pack on offense to try to get it all back. So we're going to try to cycle double mini packets here, have the Ice Golem tank. And because of our elixir advantage, we might be able to break through with the mini packet, but that miner is giving us so much value right now. It's insane. I'm definitely going to have to rocket the balloon now. So notice how he cycled back and we weren't back to our rocket, unfortunately, for the first balloon that actually got chip damage for him. But now we're back to it, so we should be okay. Even if he zaps, that doesn't get a hit. It does get death damage, though, but we just need to get it down to 432. With this miner. So log plus miner. Oh my gosh, did not lock onto the tower. Oh, this is risky. Okay, we need a mini pack on top of the miner. Ice Golem here. And then we need a rocket. So then he only gets death damage, and that's it. And then we can get miner on top of the tower. And then we can log and then get him into rocket range. So then our next rocket wins the game. Oh my gosh, I think we got him, Chief. We got him, Chief. One more. That's it. All right. All we have to do, guys, is get this rocket down and we walk away with a victory. So as long as the Executioner doesn't get on top of the tower, we're fine, and it won't go in for the rocket in the closest possible tile, and we just defeated an Executioner Tornado miner cycle deck with balloon when we only have rocket for air defense. Sauce out of good luck here. We're going to see what's up. This guy's going to go for an Ice Wizard. So when we see Ice Wizard, it could be Expo, or it could be Graveyard, one or the other. So I know he's going to have Tornado, though, so it's really important for us to drop that miner in the safe spot. And after we see the Knight, I think it's probably going to be a Graveyard. So against Graveyard, we have to sack as many Firecrackers as possible. I don't really like this situation, but I think that our best bet is to go and kite the Knight to the opposite lane with the Ice Golem, and then go in for our Firecracker to finish off the Baby Dragon. Notice how the tower is still targeting the Baby Dragon. We're going to go for a log so none of the skeletons start accumulating. Then we go for our own skeletons with the Firecracker. We should be able to eliminate it. That's still a lot of value for him, but we always want to go opposite lane, so that's why we're doing this. We're going to go opposite lane, spam. He's going to try to activate King Tower, but we're not going to let that happen. We're going to be able to pull it back with the miner. So he dropped the Bard Barrel in a spot that I would have activated King Tower, but we're like, nah, fam, not today. So that was really good for us. He's actually giving us a well played. What a cordial sir. Very rarely do you get like nice people in Clash Royale. When you make a good play, usually they're like really ragey and they'll be like, I'm going to BM him when I win. But this guy's nice. So it feels good, man, to get that for once. Going for Mini Pekka here. And he's going to Tornado. So, yeah, it doesn't activate King, but he had to spend a lot of elixir there. So that's really good for us. And because he used Tornado, then we can start to drop our miners in the back and not in the safe spot. And he doesn't have Snowball, so he can't activate King Tower, so we can drop it in that corner. If they have Snowball and you drop your miner here, they can Snowball it right into the King Tower. So never drop it there if they have Snowball. I could go for a Firecracker, but I think it'd be really, really greedy. I want to keep it alive, and I want to be able to defend here. I'm going to go Firecracker. I don't think he's going to immediately follow up. Okay, I was wrong. Didn't think he was going to immediately follow up with the Graveyard, so I thought that would be a safe placement. So now I have to log really quickly, and I think the Firecracker is going to die the Graveyard Skeletons. It usually does when it's dropped there. So you want to drop it here, but it goes opposite lane, which is the only bad thing about that. Reason why I dropped it there is because I didn't think he would. Well played for him, though. He capitalized on an opportunity. So we can rock it here because he just dropped a defensive bomb tower, and it was just beneficial for me to rock it. Like, I need to start getting more chip damage. We'll try to win the battle at the river here. Try our hardest to. So then he can't, like, graveyard with anything. I have to miner on defense. It's awkward, but sometimes miner is actually a pretty good counter to graveyard skeletons if they don't have anything killing it, right? They don't have anything tanking for the graveyard skeletons. It's really good. It's actually an underrated play, minering on defense against graveyard skeletons with this deck in particular, just because it's really hard to defend against graveyard skeletons in general with this. Yeah, he's just keeping up the aggression because he knows. I'm going to have to log. I'm going to go in for the miner just because I want to get chip damage. I'm going to try to get him into rocket range. I need to save my logs, so we need to just keep going in for miners. I'm going to go for mini Pekka at the river just because I want to keep up the aggression and keep our firecracker alive, so then he can't go in for graveyards because he won't have a tank for the graveyard. That's the big way that you win this game. Yeah, so we actually are able to win. Very good player. He was actually quite impressive with his Bard Barrel early on. That, activating the King Tower with, I think that's a pretty difficult timing to do. But GG, well played, and peace out, man. Pleasure playing against you, and I hope that we play more people like this in the future because he was just a really nice guy. I swear, miner on graveyard skeletons in this deck, if you need to finish off the graveyard skeletons, is not a bad play because there's nothing else in this deck that can reliably kill them besides the log. So that's why I saved the log and actually minered on defense and tried to tank with it with an ice golem or a mini Pekka. I'm gonna go for skellies in the back. We're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's happening. This guy's gonna cycle absolutely nothing, so we gotta go for the log. Gotta give him a little bit of love, and then go for the firecracker here. So we see Mega Minion and nothing else. Definitely going to be a beatdown deck, though, especially after we see that Night Witch. So our firecracker is going to be safe and sound if we go in for an ice golem. The firecracker, oh my gosh. Wow, wow, wow. I was going to say my firecracker is going to get bounced back and we're chilling, but firecracker is going to die the golem death damage here, I believe. Maybe we can get to a log. Oh, wait, it's going to evade away. It's a ninja. Let's go, baby. So we have to go for skeletons and then ice golem, so then the bats don't go on top of our tower or on top of the firecracker or anything. And I want to go for a miner in front, so then the firecracker is able to hit anything that he drops to defend the miner with. So firecracker is going to be able to pierce through, hit the muskie. Unfortunately, it's not targeting the minions immediately, but yeah, he did activate King Tower, so that was well played on his end. Interesting to see a golem at the bridge player actually make a good mechanical play to activate the King Tower. We'll see what we can do. I just want to go for a log because if I cycle anything too early, it could be extremely detrimental to me. It goes in for a Night Witch. It might be beneficial for me to just straight up rocket it, so then the bats are not going to spawn and ruin my day. So if he went in for like a golem in front of that, obviously the bats would just walk in front because the golem has a little bit of a timer on it, right? So the golem doesn't start moving. So the bats, something that I don't have to deal with. I get a lot of chip damage there for free. Go for an Ice Spirit. Go pull those back. Deny maximum amount of damage. And then he goes in for a poison, interestingly enough. But go for an Ice Golem. I believe that the Mega Minion doesn't get a hit. And then he doesn't have Goblin Gang in cycle, so we'll see what he does on this miner. So we can go for minions. That means I can go for a Firecracker. Remember, he just went in for a poison on it, right? So that's going to be a -1 trade. He can't get back to poison, so the Firecracker is going to stay alive. And if we Ice Golem and then we go in for another miner here, he's probably going to go Goblin Gang or something. So let's pre-log it. Okay, so he didn't do that, but I was hopeful. I was optimistic. There's the Goblin Gang, and now it's going to go try to head. And all we have to do is go in for a mini Pekka and use Ice Spirit log. Get the mini Pekka immediately right on top. Have the Ice Golem tank for the bats. And log back the Golem, and we should be A-okay. So I want to go log back the Golem so it doesn't get death damage anywhere nearby us. And then I want to get an Ice Golem down so then we can just go and pull everything to the opposite lane so we don't have to worry about the bats getting all clumped up in the fires. The Firecracker missing. Sometimes the Firecracker misses and it just feels bad, man. So I go for a log here, and because he just went and cycled the Goblin Gang, I feel pretty comfortable going in for an Ice Golem. And then, oh no, he zapped it. Oh, you sly sir. You sly dog, you. Maybe we can go in for a miner here in the safe spot because I don't think he's going to have Goblin Gang, right? He's not going to have it back, right? Yeah, he's going to have to drop minions. Get another Ice Golem here. We just need to get him into double rocket, or not double rocket range, just rocket range, rocket plus log. I think he's going to be there soon. Yeah, let's just keep going in. Need to get a couple miner hits. He's not going to expect in front again. And then we rocket him and win the game. Yeah, he would have totally expected back. GG. Really good timing that he cycled the Musketeer at the same time that we did that, because he was trying to support the golem push and it wasn't going to work out for him. GG, well played and peace out. I'm going to sauce out an Ice Spirit and we're going to see what's up. This guy is doing absolutely nothing, so we're going to go and cycle our Skeletons and drop a log here. So he is still not dropping a card. This guy 100% has to have a golem deck. We're going to tank for our little Larrys and get more skeleton hits here. Oh, he's going to have Pekka instead. Okay. So he's going to have a hefty deck, isn't he? Well, the good thing for us is we got a lot of chip damage, guys. We went for a log, a miner, and we got the little Larry giving him some love as well. So he's going to have an interesting deck, man. I think we just win this if we go in for a rocket, skeletons, and then log, right? There's an absolute -% chance of you accomplishing anything of value. Then the miner is going to be tanking. We Ice Spirit here. Get even more value. Oh, baby. That's a Christmas miracle.
12 seconds later.
Oh, did I forget to do something? Yeah, 100% golem. So I learned how to play this matchup. You don't mini Pekka in the opposite lane. It's a bad play, trust me. You don't do that. That's how you lose games. You skeletons miner and then force some elixir from them, and if they don't respond, then it's funny. But yeah, he just mini Pekka. Why does he have golem and Pekka in the same deck? What the heck? Can the firecracker not die? Cool. Ice golem kite. Double firecrackers, OP. OP, OP, OP. Where does Executioner go? Does anyone know? He had an Executioner, right? Right? How many firecrackers can we get on the map? Guys, can we get like 10 firecrackers right here? Oh my gosh, we have 3 of them. What's happening? Clash Royale, what's happening? How many firecrackers can we get? What the heck is this game? No way. This is a real game right now. This should not be real life. I want to get 5. I really want to get 5. Getting 5 firecrackers on the map. Oh no, he just gave up. I feel so bad. What are these memes, dude? Holy crap. That is hysterical.